So this is the Stag Optic Ready rifle. We just started carrying these, and I wanted to do a quick review on these. I have not shot one of these yet. We are selling these in the shop. The reason being is I'm going to go through some of these parts and components, and you'll see readily why this is one of the better entry-level rifles we've come across recently. This is Stag, and Stag's been around forever, but they've kind of been revamped. They've moved their headquarters. They're now in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And they are owned by a conglomerate, and that conglomerate also owns Aero Precision and Ballistic Advantage. So, what we're seeing in their newer rifles is that they've been fairly revamped. Okay, and this is an entry level. This is a Stag Optic Ready Carbine is what they call it. So I'm going to go over really quick some of the things that we look for on a basic rifle like this for a new shooter. We don't actually look to sell a new shooter a $1,500 rifle. We will if they want, but most new shooters have no ideas, or at least new AR owners have no idea really what they're looking for, and this is a good entry-level model because it's got solid components. So from here, really quick, the crush washer's on the correct way. It's actually pointing this way instead of this way. So that's one of the things I look at. It is a 16-inch 4150 chromoly vanadium steel barrel, and it is phosphated on the outside and chrome lined. It is not cold hammer forged, okay, but it is basic M4 contour, and that's fine. 7075 T6 forged upper and lower. The components on here are standard. These are actually Schmid cast pieces. Mil-spec trigger, it's a Schmid mil-spec trigger. Standard charging handle, mil-spec buffer tube. It's actually vented. This looks just like the Aero Precision tube. It's nice and tight. I've taken these apart. It's pretty amazing with a basic mil-spec stock and charging handle. So, some more details about this. I've pulled this apart. It is a .062 gas hole in this barrel, which this is a Carbine Link 16-inch. Man, that's butter, dude. So it is so hard to find gun companies that are actually paying attention to the gas port sizes. It's actually really nice. It's refreshing. So one of the big things that I get pissy about is if I don't have information on the barrel. This has all of the information on the barrel right there. Stag Arms 556 NATO 17 4150. I suspect that that's made by Ballistic Advantage just by looking at the font. It's on the side of the barrel, but it makes a lot of sense considering they're all owned by the same company, which means it's a reputable company making the barrel. It is chrome lined, I checked it, which is pretty amazing for an entry-level gun. We're talking about a gun that's $800 brand new, okay? So, let's look at the bolt carrier group. Okay, so it's been staked well. They are not YSF fasteners. It is phosphated. It is chromed in the end. It is chromed in the actual area. It's a C158. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry about that. Come on, give me some focus. There we go. So it's a C158 and it's MPI'd on the bolt. So it's basic M4 weight. It's nothing fancy. It's just an M4 carrier. It's just solid components, okay? I've checked a couple of these and I've spec'd out some of the parts, and they're specking out to be within tolerances of everything that you really want to see. Oh, here's something else. This is the one that really shocked me. Come on, baby. That is an H1 buffer. So it comes with the right freaking buffer in it, okay? This is pretty good stuff for $800. This is where the whole thing falls down. And I hope Stag Arm gets to see this review, and I hope they listen to us, okay? So, this right here is a piece of shit. This is a clamp gas block, okay? That's a fail. This is the wrong height. This is lower than the actual height of this rail, so you can't just put normal metal flip-ups on this. You can't use plastic. This gets too hot and it'll melt them. But you should be able to put a metal one on this, but you can't because it's too low. So you can't even put a normal flip-up on this and just make it work. That's a fail. And it's aluminum. And that is a gigantic fail for us. Big, hairy, crappy fail. So, magnets. Fail. Okay? This is an amazing rifle that turned into a DPMS Oracle because of one part. Okay? DPMS Oracles have the same problem. They use aluminum gas blocks here. Why? Why, Stag? Why are you doing this to us? No. Okay? So, here's what you want to do. This is the exact same gun, except I pulled that gas block off and I replaced it with a steel gas block that uses screws. I dimpled the barrel underneath the actual gas port, and then I used red Loctite on the screws. Okay? There you go. That's all you had to do, and this thing would have been a plug and play, ready to go. You bet, Shazam, $800 out of the box. One of the best on the market, good to go guns. They're still not bad, okay? If you got somebody like Bowers Tactical, we can swap this right here. Boom, done, okay? That took me 10, maybe 15 minutes. So that it's really good core components, amazingly good core components for the cost. But man, oh man, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? No again. No, this is awful. Okay? Get rid of those. It'll be an amazing gun. Other than that, if you want one, we got them. Come get it. It's a great starter gun.